everyone, and welcome to the last episode of my Horace Ryan series. I know I said the series may go on for one more episode, but when preparing for this one, I decided I'll do one long final episode instead. I enjoyed playing with this pack and storytelling for y'all. I'm not a huge horse fan, and a big part of this pack is around that, but the other animals, nectar making, the world, cast, and build and buy, I do love. This is such a pretty world, especially in fall. The community gives off close knit vibes, and cowpoking is fun to have my Sims do. I'm not happy that every Sim cowpokes whenever and wherever they want, but I do enjoy seeing my Sims cowpoke, especially in a group. It's really fun. Now that you have my thoughts and opinion, like I always said, if there's something that I didn't cover, maybe you could leave it down in comments down below. You could always explore it later on. But let's get into gameplay. Austin is currently on a date right now. When I was planning for this episode, this is not how I planned to start it, but Haley asked us out on a date, and I was like, you know what? Why not? Let's just go on a date with her. We were supposed to come to the restaurant to actually see if our connection would be better here and the emails would go through to his boss, but we had a change in plans. Not unfortunate. I'll take it because we haven't spoken to Haley or gone out with her in a little bit, so I think Austin is honestly glad for this. But yeah, we originally wanted to come to the restaurant to rule out any possibility of the problem being his connection as to why the emails are not going towards his boss. We'll just do that tomorrow instead, or we can go somewhere else, seeing that we're here with Haley right now, and yeah, we don't want anyone to find out that we're still talking to our boss. They might get the wrong idea and they might not let us explain ourselves. So we just don't want to get into that mumbo jumbo. I was hoping that Roberto would show up today because it's Thursday in game, but when I checked on the internet, it said that he shows up Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. So tomorrow, hopefully he'll show up and we can sell our nectar to him. Also, if you're wondering why Austin doesn't just call his boss, Austin knows that his boss will not only give him an earful, but he'll also want him to explain everything right then and there, which Austin does not want to do. He wants to explain everything in person, so his boss has no choice but to accept what happened. Whereas if his boss found out while he was in Chestnut, Austin's worried that he might get persuaded to change his decision. Maybe buy a higher promotion or toss in a bonus. We don't know. He's scared that he might change back, which is what we were kind of discussing last episode. Will he revert back to the Austin he was before when he goes back to the city and to his job, or will he carry on like he is now? We don't know. So just to make sure that his boss can't persuade him, Austin is just like, I will do this in person. I'm not gonna call him. I'm not gonna accept his calls, which his boss hasn't called him anyways. Yeah, let's just hope that we can send him the email so that he knows what's going on and everything will work out okay. But I'm gonna have these two enjoy their date here. Austin's gonna compliment Haley's outfit. Obviously, she looks pretty as always, and they're just gonna have a good time. Nothing interesting really is gonna be happening here. A lot of you are gonna be like, what do you mean nothing interesting is happening? They're on a date. That's interesting. But I want to get to, the juicy parts of what's gonna happen in this episode, meaning like what's gonna happen when Austin checks his internet connection and all of these things, and why the emails aren't sending, etc, etc. And I don't want this episode to be too long, but I do want it to be long enough to make sure I explain everything. So I'm sorry for all you guys out there that are just like, no, we want to see them on a date again. They're so cute. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry, but I am going to skip till tomorrow when we possibly see Roberto, or when Austin's maybe trying to send the email again. But yeah, I'm gonna skip to the morning, so I'll see you guys then. Alrighty, so it's the next day and Austin is out running in the rain after Roberto. He spotted him like when he was over here and he ran to meet him halfway. Roberto, my guy, we have been looking for you. we have some nectar that we would like to sell, see what it might come up to. So how do I do this? Is this like a friendly interaction? I'm not sure. Accept on longevity. No, that's not what I'm here to do. Sell nectar. Yes, that's what I would like to do. So Austin, we have long waited for this to see. Are you going any grocery store? I'm sorry. I just need a moment of your time, sir. Okay. Oh, just dropping it down and giving me 50. Okay. I just want to sell nectar. Okay, so the nectar, I think the grape nectar before was like 3,000 and something. So with Roberto, we're getting 4,542 for, I think this one is excellent, finely aged nectar. The strawberry is excellent but lightly aged, and this apple nectar is normal, finely aged nectar. So this is what it would look like, or this is how much you might get when you're selling stuff to Roberto. So you know what? Let's go sell the apple nectar to him, and maybe the strawberry nectar. Or you know what? Let's give the apple. We'll sell him the strawberry because I do want Austin to taste his nectar. He's never tasted it before. He hasn't touched it because he's like, this is for the company. All of this is to go back to them. So he hasn't touched anything. Which about that, when we get back home, I have to show you something. So yeah, we're just gonna sell the strawberry nectar. I'm guessing you get like, I don't even know my brain math. I can't do it. But I got like $1,000 more or $100 more than what it cost before. So yeah, we're just gonna sell that to you. Thank you. Oh, we're making jokes with him. Okay. And he's happy. Before when we were talking to Roberto, he's been happy, yes, but he was just kind of like, this kid's talking to me. This kid's talking to me. But I think he's more like, I see you've gotten accustomed to the place. And he's just like, yeah, I really have gotten accustomed to this place. It really grew on me. And he was like, I'm glad for you, son. Like, well, I got more business to do, so if there's nothing else, then I'll be on my way. And Austin wants to be alone. I shouldn't talk about such things with trusted friends. What I will say is that ranching truly saved my life. Oh, wait, that is so sweet. Okay. Oh, he wants to ask about his date. Okay, well, these two want to talk. I'm just gonna let them talk because that's so sweet. Before, when we were trying to talk to Roberto, it seemed like he was just running away from us. So I'm gonna let them talk. I don't need Austin to be here to show you what I want to show you. So what I wanted to show you is that we took one of the racks from the basement and we put it up here. Austin's gonna take this out of his pay, and he wants to use the nectar that he made here to give to each family in Chestnut. Instead of giving them gifts of horse poop, even though Louise clearly was okay with that, I'm not, and Austin isn't. So he was just like, you know what? They taught me how to make nectar. Let me give back to them what they taught me. And this is a way better gift than horse poop. So we made some, I think this is berry or fruit nectar in here. We're gonna give to each family in Chestnut. And then whatever remains, we'll probably give to our parents and keep for ourselves. Like I said, Austin hasn't tasted his own nectar yet. So yeah, we're gonna keep that. This is our own rack here. We'll take it out of our pay, how much ever it cost, and everything else in the basement, which we need to clean, is for the company, which we still have to fill up this rack here, and I think this last rack here, and then we're good to go. And now he's bored. Still advise. Oh, Austin, don't be like that. Don't be like that. The man's talking to you. He's bonding with you. You guys haven't done that before. But yeah, I think, let's see. Yeah, 3,633 is how much it was if we didn't sell it to Roberto. You guys can do the math. I don't have the brain power for this right now. It's like 2 in the morning. So yeah, I'm just gonna put back the grape nectar that we took, so the company can have that. And then, which one did that come out from? I can't remember. But I'm gonna put back the grape, and then we will maybe open the apple, or should we leave it for them since we have our own berry nectar? Yeah, maybe you'll put back the apple. We don't want to take away too much from the company. Like, we have money, yes, but that doesn't mean we want to. I don't think Austin's really like the let me spend how much over thousands of dollars on nectar. Also, I saw Sienna here. Maybe she wants to talk to us. No, come back. I want to talk to you. Since Austin's getting bored of Roboto. I don't know, Sienna's a better choice than talking to, but maybe not a much older person would be better. So, no, come back, Sienna. I want to talk to you. Okay, there we go. There you go. Wake up. We're coming over. Hi, Sienna. How you been? We haven't talked to you in a little bit. It's been a couple of days. But yeah. Let's say hi. Let's ask her how she's doing. How's things at the question center? Are they going okay? Why are we walking? Well, oh, okay. You know what, Sims? You totally make sense. But yeah, let's just chat with her. Let's catch her up with how things have been. Ask her how things have been for her. We've never met her horse before or went over to her house, so maybe we can go sometime. I don't know if we can do that in this episode or not, but yeah, we've never seen her horse. I think I've seen her on her horse, but I don't think Austin's ever chatted with her horse. But yeah, just want to make some small talk with her really quickly. We don't really have much to do today, so yeah. But while talking to Sienna, she's gonna mention that tomorrow there's the music and dance festival. Gonna ask if Austin is coming, and he'll be like, "Oh, okay, there's a festival tomorrow." Haley said something about that when we were at dinner last night. She's like, "Yeah, you should stop by. I gotta go do some stuff, okay?" He's like, "Okay, I'll see if I can make it." She's like, "All right, catch you later." But yeah, let's get out of this rain. That is pouring, absolutely pouring. Hopefully, it's not so rainy tomorrow. I mean, with the power of cheats, I hope it doesn't rain, but I will use the power of cheats if I have to. So yeah, we're just gonna have him come here, take care of himself, and we I don't know, with this connection thing, we're gonna try again. Let's put his laptop down here once he's done using the bathroom and cleaning up that horse poop. He's gonna try again to see if the connection here is okay, but from what he's been doing and researching, it doesn't seem it's like a connection problem. Maybe it's something with the laptop. We don't know, but he's just gonna try again to see if he can send that email to his boss. Where is social? Hello? Okay, I just passed it. Okay. Chat with. Let's see if we can. Where's our boss? Where are you? Okay, there we go. He's gonna see if he can get a better connection, or I don't know what we could do, but from what he's researched, it's not his connection. And he's been chatting with his family. He's been fine before, just all of a sudden this happens, and he's very confused as to why, but he's pretty sure it's not his connection, seeing that he's talked to his family very well on his data. So yeah, don't know what the problem is there. We'll just have to go with the flow and see. But again, nothing interesting is happening today, so I might just skip to tomorrow. We might take Prince out on a run later, but that's if it's not pouring as much, because Austin is clearly not happy with that. I say that and he just fell. I'm so sorry. But yeah, he's not so happy with your pain right now. So yeah, maybe if it clears up, then we'll take Prince out on a run, because we haven't done it in a minute. But yeah, other than that, I'm just gonna fast forward with the magic of editing to tomorrow.
Vilperbre, Shirsa, Gibaru. Barovi Sensen, Gorch Variki. Prumea Hoopitu, Sposhim Avani. Zappin Quarjabin, Shimre, Lons of Zarde.
Dibawis, Varpasa Mesplima, Dopki.
Wisp. Run, Chankihab. Emilib.
Sinessa Beam!
Najelna, Barove Senzengorch. Marko. Binkoba Sheshere. Zagluna Tweebs.
Chaw, thou beezy, then
Jesse.
Copa and Tree!
Rifa.
Sawata, Bima, Seneca Belinda Grinia,
Yeah.
Hanabisu,
Getting a cow going, Mason. F Yoipa. Lobadine, Farvod Meme, Bayan. Oh, Yabanak. Umfra. Lire. Vips Wabitabe. Tharb Thenig. Nopai. Ah. Oh, no. Buenka. Buenka Piwa.
Alright, so I'll be wrapping up the video here pretty soon. I just want to make some things clear if it wasn't. If I sound completely different from the first half of this video, it's because the time that I recorded the first half, it's been quite a few weeks. So yeah. But just to clarify something, so in the montage you saw that on the music and dance festival day it was raining. Austin got a call from his boss. His boss was like not receiving any emails or contact from him, so his boss decided, I need to call him, I need to find out what's going on in Chestnut. But unfortunate timing, Kaylee came over to tell Austin that the music and dance festival was getting put off for tomorrow instead. And she heard the whole conversation between Austin and his boss about setting up a business in Chestnut. Well, she didn't hear the entire conversation. She heard the whole setting up stuff in Chestnut, setting up a business in Chestnut, and yeah, she got upset. She yelled at him, rightfully so, because she trusted him. But Austin didn't even get a moment to explain himself. She ran home. She just took off. She was very upset and sad up at him. Yeah, because of what he was talking about. Austin ran after her on Prince, and he ran into her dad, Walter. And Walter heard from Haley, his daughter, and he was upset at Austin. So alright, so I'm wrapping up the video here pretty soon. I just want to make some things clear if it wasn't. Also, if I sound completely different from the first half of this video, it's because it's been a couple of weeks since I recorded that first half to this ending. So I'm sorry that this episode took so long to get out. But yeah, to make things clear if it wasn't, Haley heard part of Austin's conversation with his boss. She heard the whole setting up a business in Chestnut part, and when Austin finished the conversation, walked out, he saw Haley. She was upset at him, she yelled at him, and she ran off. She ran back home. Austin didn't get a chance to explain anything to her, because his intentions from when he first got to Chestnut to now is completely different, as you saw. he doesn't want to set up a business in Chestnut anymore. But he didn't get a chance to explain that to her. He got on Prince, ran after her, and he ended up running into Walter, her dad. Walter heard everything from Haley and he was upset. He too did not give Austin a chance to explain himself, and he yelled at Austin basically, "You better get out of this town because I'm gonna let everybody know, and you're gonna need to leave because we trusted you and you broke that." He tried talking to Catelyn too. She was not having it either. She was just like, "You leave Prince and you leave this town. Nobody's gonna want you here anymore." So Austin didn't get a chance to explain himself, and he was just like, "This isn't gonna be the right time. It isn't gonna go well." He's just like, "I'll just go back to the cabin and pack." So he went back to the cabin, packed everything up. His boss told him, "Get the nectar racks outside. I'll have some employees come pick it up in the morning." And Austin booked himself a flight to leave first thing in the morning. He also called his mom the next morning, as you guys saw, and he was trying to play it off like he wasn't sad. His trip was gonna end Sunday anyways. So he was trying to play it off like, oh, he wasn't so sad about it and how he's gonna be leaving, but he was. And his mom could hear that, and she apologized because he did explain everything to her. He can't hide anything from his mom. He did explain everything to her, and he was just like, "Yeah, I'm gonna be leaving here. This is not exactly how I planned to, but I'm gonna be." But he really tried to play it off on that call like it was fine. He wasn't. So yeah, that's when you guys saw he was looking at the cabin or the ranch after, and he took off the Samurai Shuno after that. What happens after that, I know I didn't show, and I'm sorry if the ending seemed pretty rushed. Because of everything that's been happening in life and the break that I sort of took from Horse Ranch, I just wasn't interested enough to come back to it so quickly. Like, I had fun playing with the series. This pack isn't really for me per se because it's a lot around horses, but the whole storyline that I made up and everything, like, I had a lot of fun playing along with it. But after just a couple of things happening in life and the few weeks that I took off from Horse Ranch, I just wasn't as interested anymore. I hope you guys understand. I'm sorry that the ending seemed really rushed, but the part that I didn't show, which I'm gonna explain here, is that when he went back to Samurai Shuno, he had a meeting with his boss. He ended up not getting that promotion because he didn't do what his boss asked him to do, which was to set up a business. So yeah, that was just the icing on the cake for making Austin upset and sad. He also got a week probation or so because his boss is like, "You haven't contacted me after a certain period of time and I didn't know what was going on. You're on probation. I'm just gonna think about how I'm gonna fix this whole thing." So Austin's just home from work and he's just thinking about Haley a lot and everyone back in Chestnut. They will always have a special place in his heart because they're the first people that he hasn't kept things strictly business with. Oh yeah, that's basically how Horse Ranch ends. That was my intention from the get-go. I didn't want this whole happy ending to begin with, but I will say the storyline has changed a lot from when I first started to now. But the beginning and the ending were always gonna be the same. I don't want everything to be a happy ending in my sim stories. I feel like that's just not realistic. Maybe sometime in the future, Austin can go back to Chestnut and try to fix those bonds, but as of right now, it's not a happy ending for him. So yeah, did Austin change though? Did he go back to the old Austin, or is he still the Austin that converted when he was in Chestnut Ridge? A little bit of both, because of him being sad and he's just home. He's just whatever. He hasn't hooked up with anyone and just like ever since Ailey. Yeah, he hasn't hooked up with anyone or anything like that, but he doesn't really go out of his way to make friends or anything like that either. He's still very much a loner in that way. But yeah, I'm gonna stop rambling on now. That's basically what happened. I hope I made it clear enough because I feel like I just made it more confusing. Again, sorry for how sudden the ending seemed. I just didn't want to drag on the series with me not being interested in it anymore. Again, I really did have fun playing with these Sims, well, with Austin, and his storyline is just, I'm ready for something new now. I'm ready for something new. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed either way. Like if you did, comment down below what you think and if we should do like just like maybe an episode or two of Austin going back to Chestnut or something. And subscribe because there will be more. And I'll see you guys when I see you guys. Bye!